What's going on, everybody? So today in this video what I'm going to be showing is a formula hack that I was actually just learned today that it was a hack. I was showing Charlie, who's on the team, and showing him this hack, and he was like, Ben, you should make a YouTube video about it. So this is like one of my favorite hacks that saves me a lot of time when duplicating formulas, editing formulas. So I'm excited to show you it. If you haven't met me before, my name is Ben Green and I'm the owner of Optimize IS, and we help build Airtable solutions at a ton of different businesses. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the link in the description and book a call with me or someone on our team. We'll jump right to it. So the hack is a fairly straightforward one, but the example is when you're editing a formula. So a formula field in Airtable is a field that looks like this. It has the FX, or it may also be a roll-up field, and the same thing applies there. Roll-up fields are a little bit more complex, but formula fields are very similar to like a formula in Excel. Like this one, for example, is an if formula, and it's gonna if formula is super common in Excel or Google Sheets, and then datetime format, or datetime diff in this case. So if I duplicate this, and if you want to know what these formulas, like the start numeric, I'd say stick around till the end of the video and I'll tell you what that's used for if you're curious. But straight to the hack right now. The hack with this Airtable formula is if we duplicate it, let's say I have the start date numeric, I have the end date numeric, or the due date numeric. I want the live date numeric. So I come up here and I name it properly. Down here, what you can do is you can double click, or you can highlight a certain portion of your formula. So if I highlight it, you'll notice it's going to highlight every other iteration of that piece of text in the formula. And if now we do Command F, so on the keyboard, I'm on a Mac, on a Windows it may be Control F. I think it was as Command Find. That is automatically going to go now highlight it in orange, and here you can open this up. And this is basically a find and replace in Airtable formula. So now you can say live date, and this first option is going to replace the one that you're on, which by default I think is going to be the first one. The second option is going to replace all. So typically what I go do is I replace all. Now if I was doing this, I would do it just on the start, because that would be easier, because you could just double click and highlight start and then do Command F. But now if I hit this, it's now going to go switch every instance of that into live date. And yeah, that's pretty much what I use this for. I don't use many of the other controls on this because I don't usually cycle through them or anything like that. But that's a super useful hack. So that's the hack. If you're curious why I'm converting these into numbers, because this formula, if I remember right, this is for a resourcing demo. And there's certain times when you can't compare different dates in a find records action in an Airtable automation, but you can compare numbers. And so if you make all of your numbers into a standard numeric format, similar to how I think it's like Unix time or something like that, whatever Excel uses, it's like a certain number of milliseconds or a certain number of days since like some January 1st, 1970 maybe. Maybe it's 1900. But yeah, that's what these numeric ones are. So if you like this and you want to watch more formula videos, I have a whole playlist that I'll link in the end screen here. So if you want to go check out the whole playlist of Airtable formula hacks, this is one of my favorite ones. I use it every single day that I'm doing development. So thank you for watching, and go check out one of those videos.